Alrighty, partners. Today I'm going to be reviewing Chucky Season 2. As you know, I think y'all know, I am a big Chucky fan of like Chucky and all that. And Season two's over right now. The last episode aired like the day before Thanksgiving, I think. It aired on TV and I watched it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I watched all the Chucky movies like years ago. And I watched season 1 when it came out. Chucky season 1 last year, and it was pretty good. So I'm gonna be reviewing Chucky season 2 because I saw that as well. Came out this year. Every episode came out on Wednesday, except for the first episode. I think the first episode actually came out on Tuesday, like November 5th or something. Not November 5th, October 5th actually is when season 2 episode 1 came out, which was basically just the premiere of the season of the season 2 of Chucky. But yeah, let's talk about it. Uh, I'm kind of I don't know if this season is better than season 1. I'm kind of I don't know really what to think. It's a pretty good season. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good season. But I'm not sure if it's better than season 1. I like season 1. I'm not sure, and I like season 2. So I'm not sure which one's better though. Like, I mean, they're both pretty good. I'm not sure which is better though. I'm still I don't know. But let's talk about it. Yeah, Chucky. By the way, this is spoilers. I will. This will contain spoilers for every episode of Chucky season 2. So yeah, you got to watch the actual season before this. It's probably streaming like on demand or something on like a streaming service now. So y'all probably can watch it, and you can probably watch season 1. Sorry, if you haven't watched that either. Like season 1 is like streaming on Peacock or something, like the streaming service Peacock. Uh, yeah. So yeah, this will contain spoilers for Chucky season 2, and this is also the stuff I'm going to be talking about is from a scary TV show, like a horror TV show. So I might be talking about some violent things because it's a horror TV show and stuff. So yeah, and I love horror movies. Like my favorite one, my favorite one is the Chucky series, the Chucky franchise is basically my favorite. I mean, I love Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween's pretty okay. It's not my favorite. But I love like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and Chucky are my three favorites. Like for now at least, like they're my three favorites. And uh and throughout and my favorite of the big three that I like out of my favorite of like the three of my favorite ones is Chucky. I like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, but I just think Chucky is like it's like more like I don't know interesting. I think it's got like an actual story going on and stuff. And Friday the 13th I don't feel like has a story. I mean, a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of has a story, like a little bit in some movies. Like I think part one has like Nancy, her name, whatever her name is, Nancy in the first one, and then in the third one, and then I think in that New Nightmare one, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Uh, she's in like those three, but Chucky has more like a story. Like every movie is canon, so yeah, pretty interesting. And in the seat, can you shut up over there, please? I'm doing a review for Chucky season 2. Right. So yeah, throughout the season, we have like different Chuckies. We have a buff Chucky, the Nika Chucky, and the Colonel Chucky, which is the bald Chucky in the first episode. All that stuff. We got like a bunch of different Chuckies. We got a good Chucky, who kind of like is evil a little bit. I mean, there's a part that kind of makes me think he's evil. He's like so Devin thinks he's evil, but Jake doesn't. So we'll get to the actual story. So I think this takes place in the timeline of the Chucky movies, like after season 1, like a year after season 1, and Chucky comes back and like tortures the kids, and they get put into this Catholic religious school where they got to stay there for like half of the season. And then other like characters like Andy, Kyle, all the like characters from the previous movies and Chucky season one, all those like come back. They come back. Jennifer Tilly and the Tiffany doll. It's like the story is crazy. It's absolutely nuts, and I love it. I love scary Chucky and crazy funny Chucky. I love them both. I love both sides. Like the Seed of Chucky. I like that. I feel like I'm the only one who likes Seed of Chucky. Am I the only one who likes Seed of Chucky? I just think it's so funny. It's goofy. Like it's so funny. I love it. I just love Seed of Chucky. It's a hilarious movie. Freaking hilarious, dude. Well, yeah, yeah. I feel like just Seed of Chucky is just so dumb. It's good. So I do kind of just like both sides. I like both scary Chucky and funny comedic Chucky, like that one and stuff. It's crazy. So let's talk about the kills. We get a kid that gets blown up in a house explosion, kind of. Chucky makes a homemade bomb and blows up the kid. And a nun has a heart attack. A priest gets strangled. Another priest near the end of the season, I think, gets blown up. Uh, again, this is spoilers for Chucky season 2. So yeah, spoilers. But um, a dude named Trevor gets his heart ripped out by the buff Chucky. Some other stuff happened. We get some knife stabs. A WWE superstar named Liv Morgan gets stabbed by Chucky like multiple times, and then we get a few chainsaw kills in the Chucky season 2 season finale. And then the probably the saddest death of the whole franchise, in my opinion. I think. I mean, I don't know which death is sadder than this, but it's Nadine, who's the new character who appears in this season, who's like probably the best character, the best new character of season 2. She gets thrown out a window by the supposedly good Chucky. I mean, he could be good. He could be like Nico, where he's like switching different sides and stuff. Like he's switching between different. Like he's good. One part he's good, and then one part is evil. Like I'm not sure, or maybe he's faking it. We don't know. Like I mean, he dies anyway. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He's dead. Rip. I mean, that Chucky doll's dead because he gets like blown up. Not blown up, but like shot by Andy. Like at the end of episode 7, because that doll's dead. Uh, and then there's a therapist who's like a part of Chucky's team, but I think she dies too. She gets, but Chucky does the whole voodoo chant and like switches her souls, and then she dies. Again, this spoilers for all this. Spoilers. Yeah, Tiffany's in this too. The Jennifer Tilly doll gets ran over by like a semi truck, I think it was. Some crazy, like bunch of other crazy deaths happen that I'm probably not mentioning right now. Just a bunch of deaths, like a bunch of kills, bunch of crazy stuff. You know, bunch of crazies. Crazy, crazy. And I think a Tiffany doll gets her head blown off by Andy. A Chucky doll, which is the Colonel Chucky doll. The Colonel Chucky gets stabbed in the back of the head by scissors. I don't think he's dead. I do not think he's dead. I'm telling you, he's gonna come back in season 3 if there is one. He's coming back. I'm telling you, he's coming back, and I will do a review for season 3 when it comes out next year. Probably, it's probably gonna come out next year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there even is gonna be a season 3, but there probably is because the end of the season finale for Chucky season 2 ends on a cliffhanger. So we're probably gonna get a season 3, probably. And I'm gonna be excited for it. It's gonna be good. Hope it's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing that reviewing that too when it comes out. Also, Glenn and Glenda, who's like Chucky's like kids. They're like Chucky's kids and stuff. They come back. They were from Seed of Chucky, and they come back in this season, which is pretty cool. And then they get put in a both of their souls get put in the Glen doll, the Glenda doll from like Seed of Chucky. So that was pretty cool, like revealing stuff. It was pretty, it's pretty mad, pretty nuts. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And then like the buff Chucky gets crucified, and then gets resurrected, and then gets killed by eating a wafer, which was poisoned. I'm guessing by the Colonel Chucky was the one who poisoned the wafer because he was there about to fight the buff Chucky. But whatever. Uh, yeah, the good Chucky thing, I mean, he is cute, so I did trust him at first until he betrayed the gang, and then I'm like, is he like faking it, or is he like Nika where he switches between like different, souls and stuff. It's crazy, absolutely mad. It's crazy. In episode 7, they do an exorcism on Chucky. It was crazy. They baptized Chucky in episode 5, I think it was. We have a fight at the beginning of episode 5. We have a fight between the buff Chucky and good Chucky, which is crazy. Again, this season is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely mad. At the beginning of episode 1, season 2, episode 1, you have Andy at the where we left him at the end of season 1, the season finale of season 1, where he steals the truck full of the Chucky dolls, and he like drives away, and then the Tiffany doll appears in the back and like holds him at gunpoint and stuff, and then the Chucky dolls are in the back, and then there's like a bald one which becomes like the Colonel Chucky. I'm pretty sure later on. Uh, I'm pretty sure it's the same bald Chucky that becomes the Colonel like later on in the season. But yeah, he's there. It's all crazy. That for at first they don't like recognize Andy and stuff, but then they do after he shoots the head off of the Tiffany doll, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect the Tiffany doll to die that fast. I didn't expect that. I thought she was gonna appear like more. I mean, technically she did in that one part where the Jennifer Tilly was inside of the Tiffany doll's body, but then she got ran over. So I don't know. And then there was technically the Belle doll, which was like the Tiffany doll before it got a makeover. Spoiler alert: it appeared in Bride of Chucky also. Like, and then there's a reveal in the season finale. Spoilers that Chucky was the Belle doll. Okay, I mean, that was kind of ridiculous. A little too ridiculous. I didn't really like that. It was kind of too goofy to me. A little too goofy. And yeah. I think this season was pretty good. Pretty good season. What else is there to say for season 2 of Chucky? What else? What else? I mean, I guess I can tell you how the good Chucky became good, technically. So yeah, the good Chucky, he was originally a scout Chucky who took pictures of the kids and stuff. It's weird. And took pictures of them. And then Jake, Devin, Lexi, and Nadine all like hypnotized him or something to hate, killing people. And they showed him like My Little Pony and stuff, and then he became good. He became good Chucky. And Devin didn't believe him. He just thought that Chucky was like playing as like he was just faking it the whole time, like trying to trick the gang. I mean, I was kind of on both of their sides here, like kind of. But and then good Chucky kills the buff Chucky, crucifies him, and then the buff Chucky gets resurrected later, and then good Chucky like thinks he's like a killer, he can't be around anybody and stuff, so they baptize him. That was kind of weird. Again, a little too goofy for me there. I was fine with the exorcism in episode 7, but the baptism, I didn't like that. And then he kills Nadine, which was crazy. And then you have a bearded Andy, like a Andy with like a long beard. It was crazy. And I liked how Kyle and Andy kind of went off, like they left at the end of episode 7 of season 2, and they showed a flashback from Child's Play 2 where they were leaving the factory. That was cool. I like that. What else? Yeah, the good Chucky died, basically. He's dead. I don't know. I mean, they might bring back good Chucky. I thought I heard, like, the creator, Don Mancini, mention, like, he was going to bring back good Chucky or something. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I heard that in, like, the Dead Meat after show. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Like, Dead Meat, you know, the people, the guy, the Dead Meat guy who made James Agenase, who does the kill counts and stuff. He did the Chucky after show. We did kind of like a Chucky after show where he like interviewed people who were working on the show, and Don Mancini was one of them, the creator of Chucky, and he basically said like he might bring back good Chucky. I thought so maybe he might come back in season 3 if there is one. So yeah, so far I mean this season, I mean season 2's done, so this season was pretty good. It was a really good season. I loved it. Pretty good. Aside for season 3, yeah, this has been my review. This has been my spoiler review for Chucky season 2. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving was yesterday, but still, happy Thanksgiving.